from a player at the end of his career to one just starting his career. Ethan Sanders has been named to make his debut for Parramatta on the same day that he said he was off to Canberra next year. Bit of a coincidence. What do you think, though, Brad Arthur, because a lot of Parramatta fans are saying, why are we putting time into this kid now? Do you agree with that, or just name the best team?
I think Brad Arthur's fighting for his job because that performance against the Dolphins is absolutely disgusting, and they look rudderless and directionless, and this guy is number 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they've made a serious mistake by not re-signing him and locking him down long term, but also as well, you're going to have a look at the fact they've committed big money to Mitch Moses and Dylan Brown. It's probably not a pathway to there until one of them gets hurt or suspended. It's been the worst rumour or the worst kept secret in rugby league for a long time now that Ethan Sanders is going to go to Canberra. So much so that I thought he had obtained an early release, and I was sitting there thinking, well, he's going to debut against Cronulla this week. He's not. He's debuting for Parramatta. I think it's, it would be... Let me flip the question back to you. If Kaoliro signs with the Roosters tomorrow, are you pulling him from the team, or are you trying to get as high up the ladder as you can?
Leave him in the team.
Yeah, you leave him in the team, right? Parramatta are at a spot where they don't know if this kid's any good, and he might have an absolute shocker and go, well, guess what? You're Canberra's problem. He might absolutely light it up and go, oh,
Rats.
Yeah, we've made a mistake here. But you're never going to know unless you play him. Look, Parramatta have got to do something because that's not good.
Yeah,
it's great, but it's not good.
It's great for us, but for rugby league, it's no. Although maybe for rugby league, it's good too. For Parramatta fans, it's not good. They had no choice, to be totally honest. Base Taulagi just hasn't quite lived up to what was expected. Had a good debut from memory, and Dylan Brown cannot be number 7.
And Dayan Arce, I think, got category 1 up in Darwin. Now, there's also, I found a little bit of a shock because there's a report saying that Clint Gutherson will be in the halves very soon because his legs can't cope anymore. So I just naturally thought that Gutho was going to be in the 6 and Dylan Brown at the 7. Interesting times what's going out there. But look, all the best to Ethan Sanders. And I'm actually quite thankful that you're not playing against Cronulla this weekend because the kid looks like he's got all the talent in the world.
Does have all the talent. Good for Canberra to get an early look at him.
And that's the thing. Canberra for so long had been trying to get these star players, right? And we're always, even as recently as David Fifita, they wined him and dined him and they had him down there and they thought they got him locked up and he went and signed a $1 million deal, re-signed at the Titans. They changed their recruitment strategy a few years ago to target the next big thing in England, and they did really well picking up Bateman. They did really well picking up George Williams. They got Morgan Smithies now, who looks every bit the player, and they also went after young players as well, like Chevy Stewart. And they've signed a few more youngsters. Now letting James Schneider... that's his name, isn't it? Yeah, it's James. No, what's his name? James Schiller. James Schiller. I just combined James Schiller and Brad Schneider into one player. James Schiller has gone to Newcastle. You can't sign them all and you can't keep them all. You probably want to keep Schiller over Albert Hopewadi now that I'm thinking about it. But this is just nothing but positive for Canberra. Good signing.
Yeah, I think it's good. Congrats to Canberra. Congrats to young Sanders for debuting this weekend. Wish you all the best. It's just going to be tough for Parramatta fans if he has a blinder to think, well, he's off next year. But ultimately, the coach is looking to save his job. It's got to be the best way.